All right, okay. What's up, everyone? It's finally time for Gaiden. I'm Tapioca. I am joined on the couch by safesea and pmcTrilogy. Maybe not in that order. Yeah, okay, I got it right. And I'm also joined by Bobby, who always hosts these Yakuza runs, so he's, of course, more than welcome to butt in every now and again. I believe Japanese won the bid war, right, for the language?
Yes, let me make sure of that. But yes, Japanese had $578 and English had $294. What does that mean for this run?
Yeah, I was going to say, thanks, chat. You voted for the slow one. So Japanese will lose us about 15 seconds over the course of the run. There's a couple unskippable cutscenes. Anyway, I guess I'll just not delay this any further, and we can start the run. So let us do it in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Like a Dragon Gaiden. This game came out last November. So that means it runs on the Dragon engine because it's a modern Yakuza game. Yakuza fans are a bunch of dorks who like to organize these games by engine for some reason. So you have like the PS2 games, then you have the old engine, and then you have this, the new engine. And the main thing about the Dragon engine, well, I'm going to be complaining about it the entire run, but the main thing about it that's important is that all of the physics are really weird. So everyone's going to be ragdolling all over the place for this entire playthrough. And judging from my practice run, I think these PCs in particular are going to be completely insane. That's going to lead to a bunch of weird inconsistencies. We'll see how that goes. This is not the guy I wanted to grab with that, but this setup looks incredible. Check this out. Easy triple. Man. That getting them all to line up like that is that's uncommon. Another useful feature of the Dragon engine, all of the cutscenes can be skipped pretty much immediately. Any tiny bit of text, literally anything, it is all skippable except for the stuff that isn't. This brings the runtime of these games down from like 6 hours down to an hour and a half, so that's really appreciated that we don't have to watch those.
We just get to enjoy seeing Kiryu constantly spin around with traffic cones, as it should be.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry,
yes.
who?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Secret Agent Joryu.
This is a work of Joryu. Any resemblance to Kiryu is purely coincidental.
All right, so I got a Torrenter from that guy. That's a heat restoring item. We're going to use that in a minute or two. Heat is an extremely important resource in this game. It is the blue meter in the top left of the screen, and we need to keep that filled pretty much always because in this game, Sega's answer to balancing this game was basically just yes. They made everything extremely overpowered, but it all takes heat. So we have a number of I win button type attacks that are all going to burn heat, and we're going to have to manage it over the entire run. Here's the first one. They're giving it to us already. This is Extreme Heat. Agent's Extreme Heat in particular is ridiculously good, but we're not going to use it on this fight. We're going to use it on the next one. Okay, that one guy has a little bit more HP than the others, Agent Joan. So he usually takes a second hit like that. Let's get the stuff. Oop, one more. Okay, so here's the fight where we're going to be using Extreme Heat. You'll see what I mean, that this is an I win button. It's not as good as the others, but here we go. Why am I doing this from the right side? Yeah, that shouldn't have done it from the right side. Now I'm going to have to clean him up. This is meant to be an AoE attack, but it also works great against like regular single enemies as well. Let's see, do I have a baseball bat? I do have a baseball bat. We want to finish this with a baseball bat because the strong attack will get us a little bit of extra heat, and we need it for the next fight. That's still really low, though. I did a lot more extreme heat there than I really meant to.
You're also going to see the first level up in a second here, which is also something that we're going to do throughout the run.
Yeah, levels in this game use money for experience, kind of like Yakuza 0 if you've played that one. So this game is going to be absolutely showering us with money. Actually, now that I think about it, that is safesea's way of reminding me that I didn't do the level up when I was supposed to. Little nervous, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, you got it.
Just trying to build heat off these guys. That guy dropped his bat. I might be coming back for that later. Focus the boss first, though. Nope, okay, he's too far. Double, and the bat's right here, cool. Finish these guys off. He does like a golf swing. Oh, okay, thank you. Agent Joan is almost always useless in this fight. The minions in this game, our friends are gonna do like nothing, but every once in a while they'll step in like that and save me a couple seconds. That's it for the docks. That was kind of a decent docks section.
Always love a good docks level.
No. So now we're in Ijincho. This is the entire city of Ijincho is in this game for all of about 5 minutes, just to make the file size even bigger. We're about to be introduced to random encounters. Every Yakuza game does random encounters a little bit differently. In this game, because there's so many area triggers, we don't have to worry about them at all. You see as I step in front of the store there, it cancels the random encounter and just starts a cutscene. Pretty much the entire game is done by area trigger and those cancel encounters. So even though we're gonna get a lot of them, they don't actually matter aside from like 1 or 2 places. So there's some more guys on the left. They'll probably fight me and I don't care. They didn't even fight me, perfect. This is our introduction to being able to grab stuff out of trees. It's a really important new mechanic. Give this back to this lady. The Nourishment of the Sea King is gonna get used at the end of the chapter. That's another heat restoring item. Grabbing items from a distance is actually really important to the run though. Like here's an item up here. They just absolutely littered the city with like all kinds of crap. So there's a stamina XX that we're gonna get to use at some point. Buying the pure white briefs from this store and we're gonna equip that. That's an attack raising piece of equipment. It's not our final piece of equipment. We're gonna be getting a ton more and we're gonna replace the briefs with something much better later. For this fight, we're using the bench on the right. The bench has a really good animation. We're hoping that this gets everybody, and it almost got everybody. That's better than my practice run, so we're gonna take that. Had a legendarily bad bench in practice earlier today.
Good run.
Leave that on top of him.
Good runs depend on a strong contribution from the bench.
Thank you, bench.
Yeah, clap for the bench. Yeah.
Alrighty, mysterious men. These are the same mysterious men as the other mysterious men we fought at the docks, and I am focusing mostly on the 2 guys that have tasers, though I'm also looking to see if I can get a good weapon drop from someone. I think we've got, this is the bat. I shouldn't have picked that up. Yeah, the bat is garbage. Look at how long that animation is. Generally, you want the pipe or the wooden katana there, but you just kind of have to take what you can get. Overall, that was actually pretty clean. We're finally up to the first boss. This is, what's his name?
Tsuruna.
It's the man in a suit. Nobody has a name in this game. They're all just man in a something. Gonna grab this from over here, hit him once. He should attack me now. That's the double, okay. And we hit him twice. He can't be damaged while he's doing his phase transition, so we're just gonna time this carefully. And if I attack him right, which I did, we can get the 3rd one in here, and then this counter actually kills him. Normally, you wouldn't be able to fit attacks in like that. Leads to all kinds of jank after that counter doesn't actually kill him. Kiryu like drops the baton and then it shatters. It just gets really weird. So that was man in a suit, and this is man in a Hanya mask. We will be seeing quite a lot of him. This guy is like the early game reset point. Hit him once, he should attack me. Okay, he stopped there. Yep, there goes my cone. It's gonna break. No, it didn't break. That's just kind of unlucky choice of attacks by him. We got the good one at the end there though. It's a really long wind up he does and we can just smack him during the whole time. Cones are the same as all the other weapons that spin, and it's a really good animation that does a ton of damage. Here's man in a Hanya mask again. Now not wearing a Hanya mask. Still a man in a Hanya mask though, it's just invisible, trust me.
I think that changed.
Nope. We've been introduced to the Yakuza style now. We're not actually gonna use Yakuza style all that much, even though it's meant to be the one that does more damage. I have failed to be a Hanya mask respecter, so we're gonna have to go get the other cone. Literally every run I tell myself to just respect it, and I never do. Okay, give me that back. Ooh, it canceled. Am I gonna get out of this without having to do... yes. This is interesting. I'm gonna try something unusual here on the next fight. This might be a horrible idea. I'm gonna try something unusual on the next fight. Nothing like GDQs, first trying out new strats in the middle of your runs, right?
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. So we're gonna be running through the city for the next couple of minutes. I'm gonna grab another stamina in here, and I'm also going to go ahead right now and buy Quick Step Strike, which is a really useful ability for juggling. We're gonna get into some juggling tech later. But we're literally just going to be running down this street for a little while. So Bobby, if you've got any donations, go right ahead.
I absolutely do. We have raised over $13,500 out of the $30,000 needed to leave no one behind. So I wanted to remind everybody of that. But hey, how about this? We got a $5,000 donation from Fangamer. Hey everybody, Fangamer here. We have this lovely donation thanks to everyone shopping the Fangamer SGDQ 2024 collection, where 100% of the profits from sales of GDQ merch directly supports MSF's humanitarian mission. We'll be taking orders through the end of the event. Check out the full lineup at fangamer.com/GDQ. Thank you so much for that. Also, Tap, I've got a donation here for you. There's a $250 donation from the Nintendo GameCube. And hey, Tap, it's your friend, the Nintendo GameCube. Good luck.
Thanks, Nintendo GameCube.
What a reliable console, you know?
Oof. So I'm going to use extreme heat on this fight, which you're not supposed to do. I've never done this before, and it might just be a bad idea, but normally you don't have heat here because Shishido works, and since he didn't work, that means I can do this. We can just shred these losers. You too. Yeah, I'm not even convinced that was faster. That means that we will not be using extreme heat on the next fight, which means I'll be punching those guys normally. So here's some guys.
There's a lot of guys in this game.
A lot of guys. They've all erased their names. This is just Agent A through D.
They're not guys in suits.
It's true.
Not to be confused with the guys in suits. These are different guys.
But are they in a mask?
Yes.
Okay.
Men in Hanya masks. Okay. Yeah, okay, I have heat. I can just go. Normally you would have to like break furniture there to get heat. Heat is regained when you damage enemies, but it's also regained by damaging furniture. So sometimes, depending on the situation, you just have to like smash up a room to get your heat back before moving on. Here we're hoping for group ups. Got the slow motion. That's why you don't usually dodge. You try to avoid that. That looked pretty good though, which is good because it means this fight's gonna end soon, but bad because it means my heat is extremely low and we need full on this. So that's why I have a whole bunch of heat restoring items and we're just gonna down them. I think I'm gonna take like a Stamina XX here, I think is the play. Yep. Oh, that's still not enough. Okay, we're gonna get drunk. So that's a bad idea, but we're gonna get drunk in this run. 1, 2, 3, 4, reset. That's another thing the quick step strike is good for. If you do more than 4 punches with this, then it basically ruins everything, so we don't want to do it. So now it's 6 drunkenness, and I've lost all control here. You can't run in a straight line. Normally you don't want to drink 3 sakes, but my heat was in such a weird position that I just committed to doing it. I think a Torrenter would have been a better idea. Just like a regular Torrenter. Here's the juggling tech. We get him up with that, and then 3, 4, interrupt. 3, 4, dead. Please, I'm gonna be fighting Kiryu for this entire set piece. Please.
You know, Kiryu deserves a bender as a treat.
Okay, whatever. We need a baton. Here's one. I need a Torrenter. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, yeah, that looked a little strange, him opening the door. Oh, it's different sounds.
Oh, it is.
I thought it was the same.
Yeah.
This guy, in English, this guy makes the most incredible screams. That's a weird thing to say, but he does.
Look, they're really artisanal screams. You don't understand.
Kiryu, please. I mean, Joryu. So we smuggled the baton from 2 fights ago into this fight. This guy is a gigantic pain in the butt if we don't keep him locked down. So we're hoping to just lock him down the whole fight with the baton, and then we'll do extreme heat agent style to finish him off. 1 and then swap. I think I did that swap slow. He might get an attack here. Nope. Oh no, I screwed that up. Too close. Now he's getting an attack. Yep, that's why you don't let him do this. Oof. Ooh, he's not even dead. He's not even dead. Yikes. All right, well, whatever. It's over now. I need another Torrenter. I'm gonna blame the drunkenness for that. It's worn off now. It's drunkenness. It becomes a problem at level 6. Level 5, totally fine.
Very, very specific BAC.
Yeah. So this is the final boss of Chapter 1. It's Yoshimura. We're gonna try to hit him down to half HP with Extreme Heat. He's gonna dodge all kinds of stuff, and also Kiryu loves to target the minions instead of him. Yeah, that's good, I think. Yep, that is good. We're gonna use that Nourishment of the Sea King we got from the mom earlier. I'm hoping to finish off, this is a little weird. Finish off Yoshimura there, and then we have the rest of the second Extreme Heat for taking care of the minions. There you go. And then we can just take care of him real quick too. And that's Chapter 1.
Hell yeah.
Real sloppy Chapter 1, but you know, I'm getting warmed up here. I'll fix it. Chapter 2 is about half the game. I don't know why they paced it this way, but this is about half the game. Gonna be doing a lot of things.
Visiting a lot of classic Yakuza staples.
Such as
a Coliseum and another Coliseum.
Yeah, fair.
And a castle. What could those mean?
Skip that cutscene you don't even get to see. So we get the gold plate and we're gonna sell this right away. This entire city is littered with plates. We're gonna be in Sotenbori for most of the rest of the game. By the way, this is Sotenbori. We sell this plate right away, and I am going to buy the Fundoshi and the Haridi's amulet. The Fundoshi we're gonna equip right away, and we're also gonna go ahead and buy another attack level up. But we're never gonna equip the Haridi's amulet. The only reason why I bought that is because it's gonna get us some Akame network points in a little bit. And I will explain what that means when it is time. But it's really important that we bought that item that we're never actually gonna use, trust me. This guy, okay, we are taxiing 2 up. I'm probably just gonna be like narrating the taxi menus this entire playthrough, by the way. I apologize in advance. If I don't do it, I'll get to the taxi menu and be like, what do I do here? And I'll freeze up for like a full second. I don't wanna do that. Thugs. Safesea was judging me for using this cone earlier today. I swear it's a better cone. See what I mean? Look at that. That is the most insane fight I have ever had there.
Listen.
That grouping was so crazy. It's the power of the far cone. And I'm still in agent style too, which is perfect because we need that for the next fight. Style swaps take time, so ideally we want to route it so that we never do them. But sometimes you have to because of like cleanup stuff. Man, it's weird hearing this in Japanese, even though like it's better.
But we missed out on those really good screams.
We did. We missed out on some of my favorite lines in the game. Shoutouts to Enzen. Shoutouts to the guy. Okay, this is 3 down. Yeah, Okita in the Chapter 2 set piece. We're gonna make use of the rope mechanic here. We did it once in the tutorial way back at the start of the run, but generally speaking, even though all of the pre-release material for this game was obsessed with how you can rope people and throw them around, it's a garbage move and we don't really do it. But we are gonna do it right here because it might allow me to group these 2 guys. This is gonna work. Yep, there you go. And get a weird hit on Maruyama. I'm actually gonna rope this guy as well because he is a, oh no, I'm not. He went down to the ground, so I can't rope him. Thanks, Oka. Yeah, just get out of here. And I swapped to Yakuza, but we're okay because the next fight requires it.
You really, really didn't want to get roped.
Nope. 2 up. All right, we're going up here for the next one. We're doing like some kind of crap around town. This is all tutorial. This entire chapter is tutorial. This entire game is tutorial. It's all tutorial. Also, I forgot this fight existed. We have to swap back. Aiming mostly for the boss here, as usual. Hopefully, if you're very lucky, you can take out all of the minions. No, not even close. Barely even got the boss there in the end. That was kind of a cool finisher, right?
That run and punch really does the job sometimes.
Yeah, it's the quick step strike.
Right.
So now they're telling me about the Akame network. So the thing about this game is that it has some kind of like scoring mechanic in it, where you have to go around town helping people out and they give you points for it, and then the points level up the network. Right now they're asking me to get to level 3 to continue the game, and in chapter 3 they're gonna ask me to get to level 10. So you can see in the top right corner, we just gotta level up, and then this will get me another one. This is handing in the bento and the sake, which I bought back in Ijin Show, by the way. So now we're network level 3 and we can keep going. That's the fastest way to take care of that. I'll be doing all kinds of things around town. It all kind of lines up to get us to level 10 at the exact perfect time, but we're also gonna have to do a number of sub-stories.
Everyone yelling outside.
Yeah, that was a weird encounter spawn. That was kind of close by. They nearly got me, which would have been bad because this is not an area trigger. If they get you, they get you. So this is a tutorial about sub-stories. We have to visit the club to get 100,000 yen. Pays really good, just going to the club.
That sounds pretty normal. That's not a scam.
Not a scam at all. They promise they'll give me the 100K. So you come in here, we see this, and as soon as you see the feet, you can quit and leave.
Quentin Tarantino is so sad.
I swear this is required.
What? Are you sure this is?
I swear this is required.
We reached over 50% of the No One Left Behind
Yo,
incentive.
Awesome.
nice, nice. Running all the way back around the corner to report this to Akame. They're gonna give us a faster way of getting back here later. Those are some healing items that do literally nothing, and there's our 100K. We're gonna take another sub-story immediately. This is not required strictly, but we do need to do it to get to level 10 later. And also, the money from this is gonna fuel our level up ambitions later. You're gonna immediately taxi right back outside. Hit this cutscene. Before I go to the next cutscene, I'm going to get 2 locker keys. This locker key on the right, which is a Stamina and Spark, really good heat restoring item. And this locker key up the stairs on the left by Foreshine, which is the Bloody Binding. The Bloody Binding is the first permanent piece of equipment that we're gonna get. It is really, really, really good. It boosts your attack like crazy, but it totally tanks your defense. So by the end of this, we're gonna have 3 pieces of gear that are all doing that. And, oh, whoops, okay, I'm getting mixed up.
Some of the bosses at the end of the game can almost one-shot you.
They can one-shot you.
Yeah, some of them.
Care of that. There's another platinum plate up here. All these plates are gonna get sold for money. This is 5 down. Ugh, bad skip. Bad menus today in general. So that's that. 300,000 yen for watching 3 cutscenes. Thank you. This is 3 down. We're now going to open up those lockers. So we're going to get the Spark and the Bloody Binding. Do this. I'm actually going to use the mouse to get the Bloody Binding because it's over here. Ooh, that mouse acceleration is crazy. Was not ready for that. Okay, so we are going to boost attack level 4, boost max heat gauge, and we are going to equip the Bloody Binding. I'm gonna do something a bit tricky here, which is why I went into first person. I'm gonna take this really slow. We can just grab that right before hitting this cutscene. You can see how close that trigger is. There's a really tiny amount of space where you can fit between the trigger and the key to get that. This is Mizurogi. We're gonna have to run back to his shop like a bajillion times. This is a tutorial about using drones. We are never going to do this mechanic because it sucks. I'm just gonna make the drones for the tutorial, and now I'm gonna beat him with this sign. I did do the level up, and I did equip the gear, so he will die in 3 hits. Screwed that up in practice earlier.
A sign that things are going well. You love it.
Yep, that's improvement. That's tangible improvement. Grab this locker from up there, and now the game is about to give us its most powerful weapon, arguably the most powerful weapon in the entire series. This is up there with Muscle Soda from Kiwami 2, or Brass Knuckles from the OGs, or the Scroll Wheel from Yakuza 6. It's the most OP stuff in the series. This is a cigarette, a literal cigarette. We're not gonna use this right now, but this thing is completely insane. and you will see why later. I'm screwing up that menu. This is why I have to say the taxi menus to myself, otherwise I do that. It's 5 down. We're taking a bit of a detour here to sell all of the plates I've been picking up. We need the money this badly that it's actually worth it to come all the way out here right now instead of like during a more convenient time. Also, there is no more convenient time, so we just have to do it now. Starting in chapter 3, they actually put an encounter, just guys standing in front of that store and you can't go in anymore unless you fight them. Back on the main path though, it is time to go to the castle.
What is waiting for us in the castle? What could they possibly have put in here? A castle that Joryu is going to?
A big castle on a boat. The series loves boats.
On
what
a boat.
Can I say? PMC recently played Yakuza 6, so now he understands the boat fascination.
Yeah. Yakuza 6, a very good game, much better than Yakuza 5. Just to put out some correct Yakuza series takes.
No.
You know, look.
Yeah, you're in the minority here. You have to be quiet.
No, I think you have to probably donate to get your Yakuza opinions heard, in my opinion. You know, so just if anyone wants to put it out there.
I did that wrong. Hold up. Fundoshi.
So we can share the truth about Yakuza 5.
I know the donations will agree with me. 5 is good. But I just did all kinds of stuff there while we were talking about something else. I bought a really good piece of equipment. I bought the bloody chainmail, or it's called the gruesome chainmail actually. And I equipped a bunch of stuff, I upgraded a bunch of stuff. Basically, my attack is now insane. Sorry what to say, man, we tank that. Oh my... okay, never mind, fight has gone off the rails. What was that, dude?
Has that happened before?
No.
No.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
It's on the screen, we know.
It's never happened before.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the easy of the 3 fights as well. So this is the hardest of the 3. This is the Kazuma Kiryu-esque man. We would be skipping this cutscene, except you all voted for Japanese, so now we have to watch it. Hold on to your umbrellas, folks. Switch to that. I'm gonna get this and that. That should hopefully be enough heat. It's still a little low because of the shenanigans, but this should be enough to get him where we need him and do the heat action. Okay, good. He didn't dodge it. Sometimes he can actually just like spot dodge that, and it's really annoying. We're gonna respect him and let him do his counter. Oh my god. Okay, yes, that almost didn't work. That counter, the timing on that is incredibly wonky compared to all the others. And 3, it is Ryuji Goda question mark. We can just run right up to him and juggle him.
He's alive?
No, I can't. No, I can't. Please. Nope. I screwed up the timing on that. This one's on me. Watase is not on me. This one's on me. That's phase 1. He's going to dump us down with the tigers now. The game's going to give us the sword here, and we're going to try to get double hits on the tigers with the sword, but depending on how they move. The tiger hitboxes are incredibly weird. A little bit less weird in this game than they are in like OG2 or something, but still really weird. How could Ryuji do this to me?
Hey, at least he's alive. Dead Souls.
At least he's alive.
Is canon confirmed.
Yeah, Dead Souls confirmed canon. I believe it's canon. I don't care what Sega says. So let's try it. Okay, good. There's our double. Yeah, you can even hit the dead tiger, and we do that on purpose to restore heat. So this should be plenty for what... no, we're probably going to be low, actually, coming out of this fight. We're going to heat action this guy immediately, because if we delay it, then he'll go into his counter, which means that his counter won't come out here. And we need his counter to come out here, because it's fast. And goodbye. That was the first Coliseum section. Man, what a mess. We'll be back here later for even more Coliseum gaming.
We have less than $14,000 left for the No One Left Behind incentive.
Hell yeah. If you want to read some donations, by the way, now's a great time.
Absolutely. We have a $20 donation from Muso for Hire that says, Joryu leaves no one behind, so Shepard shouldn't either. We also have a $50 donation from Erindis that says, always love seeing Yakuza runs at GDQ. Good luck with the run, Tapioca. And here's hoping the Fireflies cooperate.
Yeah, here's hoping. Thanks, Arindus.
We have a $50 donation from Gizmo Squiddlebug that says, Gizmo the Squiggle Dog donates $50 to keeping Joryu-chan safe. P.S. This totally isn't Makakun. And we have a $50 donation from Giga that says, is it a coincidence that the coolest Sega characters have rocket shoes? Of course it isn't. Let's go, Tapioca. And a $15 donation from Konaraikan that says, love the Yakuza games for the silly approach to serious storytelling. Question though, what's the string the character uses to grab things with?
I think
fishing line? I don't know. Really strong fishing line.
Yeah, canonically it's like a super fine wire that's in like a watch.
Oh, by the way, bam.
There we go.
Behold the power of the cigarette.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's.
I am not exaggerating when I say that this thing is ridiculous.
Wait a minute. Am I going to be able to see that again?
Yes, you could say that you will be able to see that again. So that's our main strat whenever there's more than one guy on screen. The cigarette, it'll blow up everyone. It costs heat, but because of some weird quirks, we can also have it refund all of its heat, so we can just use it infinitely. We're in the Chapter 2 main set piece now. There are 4 sub-bosses in here, and all of them basically get taken care of the same way. 2 strong attacks with weapons, followed by heat action, ideally with the same weapon. Another unskippable one, because we're playing in Japanese. These guys are getting tabled. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. Drop it. Gonna smuggle the umbrella stand into the next fight because it's slightly faster to do this for fighting Yao than to grab the trash can on the right. So the trash can on the right is technically slightly better, I think, because it has more reach. They're the same weapon overall, though. Yao is almost always gonna dodge this third one. Yep. Oh no. Okay. Cool. 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 The grab is what you want to see because it just goes through you like that. And we are going to be a Yao respecter. Just let him get up. Just let him get up. Just let him do the counter. Goodbye. Every once in a while, he'll do something different, and you could play it a bit faster, but no, just respect him. And in case you did miss it the first time, here's another. The refund is coming from the fact that we swap styles, and then that allows us to get out of extreme heat where normally you wouldn't be able to. So then by the time the explosion happens, we're out of it, and all the damage is just used for heat regen. Hopefully you don't interrupt me. Thank you. Cool. Kubota can be a bit tricky sometimes. This is usually, if anyone is going to go wrong, it's like usually this guy. Now that I've said that, the next one is going to just be like awful to me. We're smuggling in another umbrella stand. None of these have umbrellas in them. Kind of have to wonder what all these stands are just doing in this building. This guy is my favorite line in the whole game. I can't believe you people voted Japanese. It's such a good delivery. Got him. Okay, nice and easy. All the bosses cooperated great today. They saw how bad that Coliseum was, and they're just trying to spare me.
I can't believe he tried to bring a gun to an umbrella rack fight.
Yeah. I was like, what fight do we have today? Oh, it's umbrella rack. Okay.
Gonna grab that. I need heat for the next fight, so we have this Sea King right here. Made from real-life Sea Kings. And now we're at the main boss. This is Saruno. This is the last time we're fighting him before he just miraculously becomes our friend. This whole thing is just a desperate bid by him to become my friend. I'm not even joking. That's the plot of this game. He kidnaps Hanawa and is like torturing him because he wants to be your friend so badly. This is all just how he expresses himself. So we're gonna try to throw a cigarette against the wall right behind us at the start. Depending on angle and timing and stuff, this could go horribly wrong, but I have a really small window for canceling out of this and keeping the heat. Some other runners don't bother canceling out, but I do it because I'm weird.
Man, that guy has a really strong brand.
This should work. Yes, perfect. We have a survivor, which isn't great, but we'll take it. The survivor will surely, yeah, there you go. Just sometimes you get survivors in fights where the cigarette just won't kill them for some reason, and when that happens, sometimes they'll just stand there next to the boss, and that's nice of them when they do it. For phase 2 of Saruno, we're gonna try doing something a bit tricky. He's almost always gonna do the counter. I said always in practice this afternoon, and then of course he didn't do it. So I'm gonna say almost always, but we want him to do his counter right away. And we're gonna hopefully get him to 1 HP before he does the counter so that the counter itself will kill him. And this requires a bit of timing. 3, 4, dodge, good, got him. Really good set piece. That actually is like, that's very clean. That was really good.
Hey, PMC.
Hey, Bobby.
We have a $50 donation from Anonymous that says Yakuza 5 is peak.
It's peak?
Peak?
It's literally peak. You had to be there, dude. It's so
what?
good. It's peak.
And hey, $25 donation from Brosif that says PMC woke up and chose chaos. Yakuza 5 is objectively good. Yakuza 3, on the other hand.
Okay, hang on a second.
Good luck, Tap.
You lost me with the end there. Thank you, Rosso. This is Pocket Circuit. I'm not doing this.
You're not doing Pocket Circuit?
Nope.
But that's so fast.
Nope.
Hey, we have a $50 donation from Anonymous that says, call me crazy, but I think this Joryu guy might be Taiichi Suzuki.
That's just a taxi driver.
Yeah.
What would he be doing here? You got time for like 1 or 2 more. Keep going.
Oh, good. So let's see here. We have a $20 donation from Tetsu Amon that says, donating to this incredible run of one of my favorite series. Been looking forward to this all as GDQ. Let's go, Tapioca. And we have a $50 donation from Ty Friday that says, hey, Tap, awesome run. And a $25 donation from Anonymous that says, I see like a dragon, I donate. And we have less than $13,000 to go to leave no one behind in the very next run for Mass Effect 2. So please, when you put in your amount, be sure to select that incentive so we can leave nobody behind. Because as this $250 donation says from Doctor Who, saying, just this once, everybody lives.
All right, well, so during that Mizurogi trip, he gave us rocket boots, which probably has some use in a speed run, just maybe. We also went ahead and bought the Bloody Ring, which is our final piece of equipment. So with that, our defense is now negative 3,000, but our attack is up around minus 2,700, so I'd say that's worth it.
That's a little bit of a spread, yeah.
Yeah, there's no context for those at all. There's no unit on that, but trust me, minus 3,000 means Shishido will kill you in 1 hit at the end of the run. So just don't get hit by him, forehead.
Easy, simple.
Be careful with this menu, because if you quit out too quickly, the game crashes. You gotta wait for Kiryu to appear on the right side, and then you're good to go. This is a really nice store, by the way, because we can refill our Tauriners for the rest of the run. So that's all the items we're gonna have to work with. Hopefully things won't be too catastrophically bad, and we won't even come close to using all of that. We're back for Coliseum Round 2, though. Every other Yakuza game has a Coliseum section. So with this one, they asked, what if we had to... Here's Coliseum Fighter, Pocket Circuit Fighter's long-lost brother.
How come LED Gaiden gets 2 Coliseums?
Bam, bam. Is that gonna work? Yeah, okay, good. That was a little sketchy. Because, what's this dude's name? Hammerhead. Because Hammerhead has 2 HP bars, we do the 2 HP bar juggle to him. With all of our upgrades and stuff, that is exactly enough damage that those attacks will kill 2 HP bars. So we'll be doing that to a bunch of people, because there's a lot of people in this game who do have exactly 2 HP bars.
Juggling him and then also going, what's this guy's name?
I don't know. Yeah, as I'm killing him, I'm just like, who are you again? I don't even know you.
And the reason there's 2 Coliseums is because they erased the name of the first one and forgot that they had done it.
That makes sense.
Many names were erased in the making of this game.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to get that skip. Just get me out of here. This game does have a really weird Coliseum system, though. That's kind of what they're introducing here. This is all just a giant extended tutorial. There's all kinds of numbers, there's all kinds of systems. We're gonna be ignoring all of that and just cigaretting and praying. So we'll see how this goes. This is Green Pants guys. These are the worst guys in Chapter 2. Hopefully the spread will be decent here. We're always gonna need a second cigarette, but hopefully after the first, the spread is decent. No, it's garbage. So this is gonna take a while to clean up then, I can already tell. A lot of people are gonna survive this. Yeah, there's still 5 standing. I'm gonna wanna take really extra careful to make sure that I have enough heat leaving this fight as well. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of heat mode now. Why is my own ninja throwing stuff at me? Can we not?
What is he doing? Is he just...
He wasn't even... Yeah, okay, can you please finish him off? No, yeah. 220, that's really not good.
Oh, with friends like that.
Yeah, my friends, you could see the guy with the sledgehammer on the right just doing literally nothing. He's just standing there watching. That's the first thing, though. We could leave now, but because they're going to ask us for Coliseum Gold rank, shoutouts to Voidus, by the way, I forgot to turn that DLC off. Because they're going to tell us to go for Coliseum Gold rank in the next split, I have to do 2 extra fights right now while we're here. So hopefully these will be nice and quick and everyone will just die. Not even close. I'm short damage or something. Why did those guys still have 1 HP?
Did you equip the ring? I think you did.
I did equip the ring. I'm gonna double check my equipment after, like right now. I'm pretty sure I've done something wrong because that should have been good. Yeah, that's what I thought happened. I did all the equipment in the wrong order because I was nervous and I did it wrong. So short damage there. Otherwise, that would have been really good. That means we have no heat for this. Yeah, things are falling apart here. So I gotta get out of here. You can't use items during these fights, so I have to leave to use this item. Okay, maybe now I can actually do it.
Can finally take a breather.
There we go. Okay.
They definitely breathed that one in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what should have happened the first time.
Those cigarettes were made in a factory, a bomb factory.
They're bombs.
They're bombs.
All right, we're out of here. Coliseum done for good now. There's all kinds, well, basically it's done for good. Dan Brody doesn't count. He's just some weirdo in the lobby. Right now, our fastest way of leaving here is actually back through the store. We're gonna get fast travel in the castle later, but right now they don't give it to you for some reason, so we just gotta walk all the way back out.
We have a $50 donation from Anonymous that says, another Yakuza 5 lover here. Let's go, Tap.
Thank you.
We have just under $12,000 left to leave no one behind in Mass Effect.
It's getting there. One last trip to Mizurogi, and then we'll be heading to the last fight.
I mean, if you have the time to play Yakuza 5, I guess you have the time to bother me about it.
Here, he's not even gonna give us anything this time. We're literally just here to tell him how much fun the Coliseum is and then leave again. And they don't let us taxi right away, so we gotta walk out of here first. Get that, so this is taxi 4 down. And this taxi should get us, yep, Madcap Taxi, which sort of just works out nicely that way. That's a bunch of Akame network points. Before we finish this chapter, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade heat gauge again, so we now have 3 heat bars. We're gonna get a 4th one soon too. And that just means that we're gonna be able to do things like extreme heat for longer and sort of have more leeway with cigarette throws and stuff like that. And right through this door, right through these cutscenes. Imagine if you had to watch all this crap. So here's the last fight. It is Hanawa and Yoshimura again. Yoshimura behaving exactly the same as he does before. Hopefully Hanawa doesn't throw a smoke grenade. He did it. He did it. I'm just gonna block that. Yeah, we have a bunch of survivors too, which is a little bit weird. Okay, you should go here. Yeah, okay, good. I was afraid that was gonna hit one of the minions instead of him. This is not the right heat action, by the way. That was a weird thing to do. Finish the minions. The idea here is that once they get to half HP, then you can't kill them, or like they stop taking damage, but they'll still take damage to heat actions. So you get them to half, and then you finish them with the heat action. Even with the smoke grenade, that was actually still kind of okay. Smoke grenades, he can throw one, and if it stuns you, then he can throw a second one, and then that stuns you because they're already stunned from the first one, and then he can just sit there, and you can just do that for like 30 seconds. It's really bad.
Yeah, if we've learned anything so far in this game, it's that smoking kills.
Thank you, pmcTrilogy. You would be hearing Kiryu saying that over and over and over again in this run, except it's in Japanese. So thanks for putting it in Japanese, genuinely. You've spared us from the smoking kills.
I mean, I guess you didn't.
No, yeah,
no one is spared.
It was impossible to avoid.
Now is when they're going to ask me for both a Kame rank 10 and Coliseum gold rank. So we already have Coliseum gold rank. That's why we did those 2 extra fights a couple minutes ago. But we don't have a Kame Network level 10, so they just unlocked a whole bunch of sub-stories, and we are going to do those. So we have Seeking Advice, that's the first one. Well, it's just a bunch of sub-stories. The most important one is the Golden Samurai. The Golden Samurai can spawn in any random place around Kamurocho, or Sotenbori. If he was in Kamurocho, that would be really bad. Not go in there. I'm gonna do mouse strats for this too. Actually, no, I'm not. This mouse is weird. I'm just gonna do this the slow way.
And this is relevant. We have a $5 donation from the Master DS saying, it took me 90 minutes to get to level 10 in the community rank thing, so I'm very curious how you do the whole game in that same time. Pay attention, the Master DS. You're about to get schooled.
We're about to, the answer is a bunch of sub-stories. He did not spawn in here. That's the first place we could have seen the Golden Samurai. Right now, we're just praying that he spawns in at some point. He could just not spawn in, and then we would have to go teleport around the city until we find him. I mean, I've probably just spoken it into existence, haven't I? But I really hope that doesn't happen. There's this. Right now, we're doing Strongest Convenience Store Clerk, which is a sub-story to recruit this guy to our Coliseum team that we're never going to use. Since he has 2 HP bars, we can just do the full juggle to him, just like we did Hammerhead before. He's just taking a nap in the corner. It's fine.
F's to that guy. Dorito emotes in chat.
Yeah, a few Doritos were harmed in the making of that.
The chip bags just flying everywhere, yeah. All right, 4 up. This is Recruit Homeless Yamanaka. After this is another place where we could see Golden Samurai. This is like the jankiest fight in the run. It's really short, but he's probably gonna do the thing. Probably gonna hit me with the teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. Okay, no, he didn't. It's just, he didn't do it in practice either. The GDQ PCs are magical. This dude, something about his pipe and the way it interacts in that corner, he'll just teleport around. He'll just break out mid-combo and he's just behind you now.
He's got that raging demon.
Please be there. Yes, he's right in front of me. Okay, perfect. So here's the Golden Samurai. This is a decentish spawn. I will totally take this. Hello, by the way, we have to get this upgrade. That can happen kind of at any time. I'm gonna juggle. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I shouldn't have tried that. The timing for juggling Golden Samurai is like different or something, I swear. It never works. But if you do get it to work, then it's pretty fast. Must be finishing him off the slow way. This is meant to be an AoE attack, but it's still your best DPS against single targets. It's completely ridiculous. So that's him taken care of. At least he spawned in. Taxi 5. Next sub-story and final sub-story, I guess, actually, is the ChatGPT one. So this guy is taking advice from AI, and it gives him all of the worst advice. It's constantly telling him to put himself into mortal danger. That's that. 2 down. So we'll stop him here from jumping off a bridge because the AI's told him it would impress his girlfriend. This is one of the places in the run where you can get owned by an encounter, by the way, running to this next fight. It's really annoying. They put taxi places across the entire city except for right here in the middle of the street. So we always have to walk here. This is good though, no spawn at all. I haven't had a spawn here in a long time. I think it might actually just not even be possible. This guy, sure enough, 2 HP bars, so you know the drill at this point. Why am I in that style? Oh right, Golden Samurai. Oh, yeah, bad timing. Still got him, though. Still got him somehow in the same number of punches. That's that, and then final step is 3 down because we are going to go beat up the guy himself. And then after this, we'll be rank 10. We'll be able to go continue the game. This stuff alone wouldn't get us to rank 10, but when you add in all of the other little things that have been popping over the course of the run, it all just kind of adds up and you just barely reach rank 10. Hopefully you've broken enough furniture. I feel like I haven't broken enough furniture this run. If it's anything, it's gonna be that. Also, get roped.
Wow.
That guy is the weakest enemy in the game. Literally 1 HP.
Was that the ChatGPT guy?
That is the ChatGPT guy. It's like they have an opinion.
They, loud and clear, we understand.
Oh, opening the map, okay. I'm sorry, safesea.
It's fine.
Usually I have that unbounded. We were talking about it before. Okay, cool. So we're good to continue the game. We're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff, and there's gonna be one of these like Yakuza 7 drink link type things going on here, and this is you have to sit through these lines. So if you want to read a donation, do like 2.
All right, well, we have a $10 donation from 12-inch Yoda that says, hot take, Yakuza 0 is better than Yakuza 5, possibly the best Yakuza game of all time, but I might just be saying that because I've only ever played Yakuza 0. And then we have a $5 donation from Comrade Mick that says, PMC is right. Yakuza 6 is better than 5, but the truth is that Yakuza 4 is better than both of them.
PMC is never right. It's something you learn when you hang out with him for a long time.
I agree with that. I agree with that. No, I'm on board with that. 4 is excellent.
Yeah, 4 trash.
And we have less than $10,000 left to leave no one behind.
Yeah, let's go.
Alrighty, final big menu there. We got a whole bunch of other stuff. We got a heat bar upgrade, and we got a really, really good heat action that we're going to be using against bosses from now on, so you'll see that in a little bit. The final I win button has been unlocked. We are already in agent style, so I don't have to swap. The starting angle in this fight is so janky, dude. Like, this can still usually work, but look at where he's throwing that cigarette. Nah, it didn't work at all. I'm like, yeah, this usually works, and then nope. Nope.
We have a $5 donation from We Go Giant that says, Surgeon General's warning, smoking is addictive and hazardous to your health. Smoking can cause lung cancer, emphysema, and explosions. Live healthy, don't smoke.
I was just about to say they saw the Surgeon General's warning.
Yeah, that's how those guys dodged it, dude.
Damn.
Alrighty, so that means that this is the start of the 3rd set piece. The reason why I'm not using rocket boots right now is because they don't let you do it. This whole set piece is technically programmed in as a series of different individual fights. So when we're not fighting someone, we're not considered in combat, so it like won't let us do it. This is not a swap. Yeah, good, thank you, Ito. Get out of here. Usually when you throw a cigarette, you want to immediately swap off it and get the cancel so that you get your heat refunded. But in some situations, you don't actually need the heat refund, and that's one of those places. So it's a little bit faster to not do the swap. These guys get disrespected incredibly hard, by the way. Look at this. See ya.
What?
Oh!
That guy's going over. Oh, no.
Hey.
Look at that movement tech right there.
It's good.
Friendly reminder as we watch this cutscene that Kazuma Kiryu has never killed anyone, but Agent Joryu most certainly has. This is also a very grounded crime drama.
Yeah.
He's fine. They're all fine.
Yeah. Agent Joryu really operates on the slippery slope.
I mean, Ryan has a $25 donation that says, if it looks like a Kiryu, sounds like a Kiryu, and fights like a Kiryu, and it must be a Joryu, obviously.
Obviously. Yep, okay, not a skip. Okay, we're gonna boost into these dudes too. The amount of damage you get from the boost is actually kinda random. Wow, we got the kill again, that's good. The guy on the right usually survives that. It kinda depends with like the angle you hit him at. I guess we've just been getting good angles recently. This is gonna look a little bit weird. The start of the animation is faster than the end of the animation, so I'm constantly resetting it. So Kiryu just kind of does this like weird shuffle.
He's really gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You don't understand. It's real bad.
There you go, that's the one shuffle in the entire game. They just really had to get that mechanic in. These guys get barreled, please stick together. What are you doing? Okay. As soon as I say, please stick together, he's like, oh, you mean drop kick? Perfect. Trying to not bounce off the walls here. The shuffle, the reset is not faster on this beam. If you do it on this beam, Kiryu just does this. Which also looks weird, but it's slow. He's doing the virtual insanity slide across the beam. Gonna try to reset here. So, that was weird. It was not very fast. If you run off that ledge, you get like a really long rollout animation that we're trying to avoid. Alrighty. Boosting and then, oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens. That guy's pipe can block the boost. That was a really, really weird angle, so I'm glad that worked. That always, well, we're hoping for that to get everyone except Fukunaga. This guy has too much HP, so he always lives. If he does the counter, I'm gonna have to respect it. He didn't do it. Good, thank you. Nah, no claps. That was Garbo.
We love clapping for a good cigarette, though, you know?
A good cigarette, that's worth the clap. Not my gameplay.
And we are clapping that we are less than $9,500 away from not leaving anyone behind in Mass Effect 2.
We're getting there, dude.
That's being helped by this $50 donation from Space Kacha that says, "No one left behind." We also have a $50 donation from Sailor Soapbox that says, "Is there an incentive to get Sega to have Kiryu and Majima finally smooch already?" No? I guess no one left behind will do. That's right. Be sure to select the no one left behind incentive. We are getting close to Mass Effect 2. We need to get that met.
That's not meant to be a swap, but whatever. That almost always works. That one's pretty common. All right, final fight before the boss. This is, yeah, yet another cigarette. They really do just give you the cigarette, and it's like, all right. And we've now also designed every fight in the game to be extremely cigarettable.
I mean, at least they gave you this jaw-dropping cutscene.
Thank you.
I appreciated that.
Cigarette and pray. These guys spread really far. Yeah. You can kind of tell it's not going to work when the cigarette hits the ground instead of hitting someone's face. That's like always a bad sign. Please don't counter. Thank you. Yeah, they have too much HP. I can't even just boost into them. All right, that wasn't that bad for cleanup. So we are now doing the boss. This is going to be Nishitani, the first fight against him finally. Nishitani the third. No relation to the Yakuza 0 guy, basically. I mentioned at the start of the set piece that we had gotten a really good heat action, and we're going to be using that. And you'll see what I mean. So Nishitani has 4 HP bars, and now he has 2. Just like that. This is the true I win button, because I'm not even pressing anything. It's just a little bit ridiculous that they put this in the game at all. And PMC was saying earlier that he felt that this boss looked like a sandwich. I didn't understand that, and I still don't.
I said he looked like a moldy sandwich.
He looks like a moldy sandwich. Do you see the resemblance?
The blue, and he's got like just awful looking turkey is the shirt, like the orange. It's just not. It's not appetizing.
It's a bad fit, but I don't see the sandwich resemblance.
It's.
What kind of mold?
Bad mold, not mold I'm eating. It doesn't look
as
good.
Opposed to the mold you are eating.
No, no.
And one more for good measure. Hey, goodbye, Nishitani. This is what we're going to be doing to Nishitani every single time, by the way. No respect. He's just taking a nap.
His neck looks uncomfortable there.
No, he's fine. He's going to wake up really stiff.
But at least he won't be left behind. We have less than $9,000 left to get the no one left behind incentive.
Keep it going.
So we're in chapter 4 now. This is the one that I affectionately call RNG Hell. The rest of the game is already kind of RNG Hell, but this is truly RNG Hell. Every fight is just going to be, well, you'll see. You'll see.
That doesn't sound very affectionate.
It's affectionate, trust me, I love chapter 4. I never mentioned it until now, but it's actually faster to taxi here instead of that other place for going to Mizurogi. The problem is encounter spawns like that one that are completely unavoidable. This is the only time Mizurogi is an area trigger, so it's the only time we can take the unsafe and slightly fast route to get to him. All right, okay, first fight. This is the Patriarch. Patriarch is gonna summon drones on us. We actually want him to summon the drones. The drones are good because it means he's standing still. Otherwise, he's gonna be blocking and dodging everything. I accidentally swapped when I shouldn't have, so that could have been bad, but I'll take that. It's actually a bit fast to have gotten like blown back like that. You see what I mean? That's the drone summon. We want to see that. We don't want to see that slow motion. And there he is, just dodging directly through our leg. That makes sense. Overall, not too bad though. He can just do that like over and over again. This is a rest, and then a phone call, and then we'll have the hanging out with the boys section of the game.
Hey, we have a $100 donation from Goro Majima that says, "Found ya, Joryo-chan?" We have $8,500 left to make sure that no one is left behind, by the way.
When Majima is everywhere, no one can be left behind.
That's right. And Commander Shepard donated $50 and said, "Nobody is being left behind." We have a $50 donation from Not a Clone that says, "I'm Commander Shepard and this is my favorite incentive of the marathon." Let's keep those coming in. Be sure to select that incentive. Joryu would want you to.
No characters left behind, not even the annoying ones.
Hey, we have a $472 donation from Frafaboa that says, "Hey Tap, neat run so far. Hope the Fireflies keep lining up all right. Don't have the information to know whether you or PMC is right on Yakuza 5, but I trust your taste in games better than your taste in Zelda games."
Wow. I'm going to ignore that, and I'm going to say thank you for the donation. That blessed that fight. That cigarette actually working is pretty rare.
Has that ever happened before?
Yo, yeah, that happens all the time, but it's pretty rare.
Okay.
So this is the hanging out with the boys part of the run. We're being followed around by basically a bunch of bosses we've killed. They're all my friend now. It's just kind of how Kiryu works. You beat someone up, then you're friends with them.
Is that how friendship works?
That is. That's how I got all my friends.
All right.
I don't know what you do. Literally though, it's Saruno, it's Shishido, it's the 4 guys from the Chapter 2 set piece. It's literally all mini bosses that we fought, and they're all my friend now. We're going out to do stuff for dumb plot reasons.
While we're running, we have a $50 donation from Pinecone that says, "Hey you, what you looking at? This ain't a sideshow. This is Prime Yakuza Speed Gaming. The Yakuza Like a Dragon speedrunning community has been a blast over the 2 years I've been involved. Best of luck, Tap. Knock their lights out." And we have almost only $8,000 left. We are knocking down this incentive to make sure that nobody is left behind.
For this, Kiryu has to take him to the fanciest store he can think of in town, which is Ebisu Pawn. We're like, we got to spend a lot of money to attract attention. All right, let's hit the pawn shop. I feel like that says something about Kiryu as a character.
You've never taken the boys to the pawn shop to spend some cash?
I mean, it's a fun store.
You're right.
We sold all our plates to him earlier, so he's just got a store full of plates.
Just weirdly expensive metal plates.
Yep. All right, hopefully this works. Yamazaki will always live. And usually 1 or 2, oh, that's bad. That's bad. Hopefully the minions will help me out here a little bit. I need the boys to do work. I'm gonna end up cleaning that whole mess up myself, aren't I?
Oh, they're working on it.
They're working, okay. Oh, they're working on it, actually. Yeah, okay, they put in work, that's good. That was good, even though there's not supposed to be 4 people left at the end of that.
Shout outs to the boys.
Woo! There's karaoke, I refuse.
Dame.
Boo me all you want. Boo me all you want, I refuse.
I was going to see if the crowd continued that.
But can they do the verse? Everyone can do the chorus, but can you do the verse?
I could a couple years ago when I had to do it.
That's true, that's true.
I had to learn it all.
Yeah. So that's the last one. We're just heading back now, and then we'll ditch the boys and get on with the actual video game.
There's a $10 donation from Anonymous that says, "This Joryu guy seems familiar. Reminds me a lot of a taxi driver named Taiichi Suzuki."
That's a coincidence. Different guy.
We have almost $7,500 left for the No One Left Behind incentive. Y'all are doing amazing. Keep it up.
This is, yep, heading to the grand. Now it's gonna really begin. Well, okay, so first we have these two guys. These two guys, you'll see. We are in, yeah, I've like lost track of what style I'm in at this point. That's kinda, he has so much HP, why?
Wow.
That is definitely supposed to kill both of them, but again, that guy on the left. Here's the main issue though. This fight in Cabaret Grand, there are 3 bosses. Hoping that they stand next to each other. It's gotten to that point where like the cigarette has to be good, but also, we also need them to stand next to each other, otherwise it's slow. Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Wow.
How did that end up back there?
How did they get through the whole crowd?
How did that end up back there?
No
Okay,
way.
well, that, yeah, okay.
That was staged.
This is bad, dude. I'm gonna throw a second one. I'm just gonna throw a second one. Sure, okay, this is what the first one should have done if it was bad. This is, okay, we can work with this. Good double. Get rid of him because he's gonna do the counter.
Maybe you're just not allowed to smoke in the cabaret, you know?
It's a no smoking facility.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's that cigarette was doing what it's not supposed to do. It was leaving people behind, and we don't want that. Now, we are less than $6,500 away from that incentive. Can we hit it before the end of Like a Dragon Gaiden? Can we do it?
Probably.
We have a $50 donation from Ivan that says, Shepard leaves no one behind.
All right, truly awful fight. And judging by how that last one just went, I have no confidence in this. Please don't bounce. Please don't bounce. Thank you. That is still bad, but we're going to take it. A lot of people just like straight up blocked that thing that happens from time to time. The second one is going to do like nothing. Yeah, that did like nothing. We have all the bosses back here, though, which is interesting. The boys literally dragged all the bosses back here with us. I just don't even have to move. So that might actually be good. Bring them. Oh, no, they're... No, I stand corrected. The actual boss who matters is all the way over here. You, and then please be done over there. They're not done over there. Where even are you? Okay, whatever. Because these fights are so just like cigarette, full heat, and then extreme heat and pray, you can kind of tell from how much heat you have left how good the fight was. We're looking for there to be... The best I've ever had is a bit more than 2 bars there. That was like a bit less than 1.5 bars. So it's a little bit lower than average, but the second cigarette also kind of throws things off a bit. So we've got fast travel so we can get out of here the fast way. This is our last time being in the castle, even though it's like supposed to be the main area of the game. It turns out there's not actually all that much to do here. There is one last thing to do here, which is this guy. This guy has absolutely nothing to do with the plot of the game. He's just here. He's just living his best life. He's got drones. Here you go. And then because we have under 1 bar, we're gonna have to finish this the other way. Why are you back there? Get out of here. Goodbye, Dan Brody. Man, that plant, did you see that plant?
To be fair, if Joryu punched me, I would also probably fall over like that, so.
We have a $50 donation from Cherry Scary that says, have to donate during the Like a Dragon run. I never cease to love the wild plot lines of these games. Good luck on the run, Tapioca.
It's a grounded crime thriller. I don't know what you mean. What's wild about this? As I'm fighting the giant clown man.
It's continually interrupted by an episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah,
That's
truly.
what it is.
So here we're actually looking for there to be a random encounter. I'm just gonna take this spawn. This is, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna take this. This isn't even gonna work, I think, but I'm gonna take this because I want it. So the cool thing about this is that because we're going to an area trigger, we can just now rocket boots all the way down the street like that. That actually worked out perfectly.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was going to.
surprisingly well.
Yeah, that brought us right to the golf center. And we also got to break furniture and regen heat along the way. All right, we'll try the golf center corner, hoping to get the bosses to stay kind of close to me. And this fight, people almost always get stuck behind the black car. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that for like this entire fight. The boss is back here, which is really weird. There's kind of a lot of survivors too. This is actually bad. Probably should have thrown a second one, but it's too late now. I'm in too deep. Sick double. Double on the bosses? No. It looks like nobody's gonna get stuck behind the car this time, actually. No, okay, there he is. Never mind. I stand corrected, there was a guy. There is always a guy. Kind of decent cleanup though, honestly. So we're heading into the fourth set piece now. This is sort of the technical one. The fourth set piece is the one that's actually fun to do. Not a skip. Actually, I think, no, that's not a skip. So hopefully this will just work. We do have to be careful. We've got Shishido working with us in this fight. Shishido's sledgehammer will knock us down. Shishido's sledgehammer is going to cause all kinds of problems if we're too close to him. Like that. There you go.
Why, thank you, Shishido, for demonstrating.
Thanks for the demonstration. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. This is not a skip. Gonna rocket boots these guys. We're gonna throw a cigarette into the wall here, about here-ish. This should be okay, I think. Yeah, that not, no, it's fine. There's still one guy back by the door. Shishido, no, well, I just, you can see it coming and you can't do anything about it. It's just too late. If you can see it coming, it's already too late. Okay, get out of that. I need to rebuild a little bit more heat, that's good. Gonna smuggle this plant in. I didn't go extreme heat mode, which I was kind of supposed to, but it kind of works the same either way. Plant these guys. This is an incredibly fragile plant, so we're trying to be careful with this thing. Smuggling it through the door is tricky, actually. And Fukushima has a little bit of HP left, so we'll just do this, and hopefully he won't do the counter. Oh, there's the counter. There you go. Oh, okay, okay. If I was very slightly late on that, I would have gotten interrupted by the sledgehammer. He was going for it again. It's almost like this guy is a villain or something. Just rocket bootsing through the hallways. The momentum on the rocket boots is incredibly weird. You can sort of boots backwards sometimes. This should be good. I'm not even gonna try to cancel. Oh, that was garbage. Look at all these dudes who didn't even get hit. Man. And it did the slow-mo. Okay, whatever. Just get me out of this room. These guys are not a cancel, so we'll just do this and then do the cleanup. Hopefully no cleanup. Nah, bad position. Actually, I didn't even, whatever. And then final room before the boss. Yamada is going to live for kind of a long time, so hopefully... oh, we have all the boys in the corner with us, don't we? Yeah, okay, Nishitani... or Shishido is coming for me, probably. You can see him back there lurking with the sledgehammer. The hammer's coming. Okay, no, he didn't do it. He was thinking about it.
Yeah, claps for Shishido.
Janky backwards boots. All right, boss time. This is Nishitani again. And like I said before, whenever you see Nishitani, we're just going to hit the I win button. We're just going to do this. There you go, there's half his HP. He's actually gonna survive a little bit longer this time. There's a little bit of something you have to pay attention to in this fight. At the very beginning of the next phase, he is always gonna throw a smoke grenade. And if we aren't careful, we can heat action him before the smoke grenade, and then he'll survive the heat action, and then instantly smoke grenade after the heat action, which would stun Kiryu for kind of a long time. So we're hoping to put a little bit of a delay on this just to make sure that the smoke grenade happens during the action, like that. So that's perfect. Now we just have to do a tiny little bit of extra damage at the end. They gave him an extra that amount of HP for some reason. There you go, see ya, dude. That also puts us in the perfect style for starting the next fight, so that's kind of a convenient way to finish that.
We have less than $5,800 left to make sure that nobody is left behind in Mass Effect 2.
This is the final chapter.
This is the final chapter.
Get him in.
We have a $100 donation from Wompty Dompty that says, F is for friends who do stuff together, like surviving. No one gets left behind. Save them all, Shep.
Yeah, we've just got like 3 minutes of overhead of taxiing back and forth here. So if you want to go in, go for it.
Absolutely. We've got a lot. We have a $25 donation from the Bridgeport crew that says, great run, Tapioca. Love your commentary. We have a $5 donation from, I'm going to say PS Caller. I probably didn't say that right. I apologize. But they say, we love Gaiden in this house. We have a $25 donation from Purple that says, tuned in for the Like a Dragon Gaiden run. First time seeing it and super enjoying it. We have a $50 donation from Hyperguyver that says, love the Like a Dragon series and absolutely fell in love with this game and the speed run. Good luck on the run, Tapioca. And we have a $100 donation from King Shibi that says, as someone whose head is always out in space, naturally Mass Effect is my favorite franchise of all time. So here's $100 to make sure that nobody is left behind, whether it's on Earth or throughout the universe. We also have a $500 donation from Snackery that says, I'm so happy that it's GDQ week again. As always, it's amazing seeing everyone come together to not only celebrate the collective community effort and passion throughout the multitude of speedrunning communities, all while raising sorely needed funds for MSF. Of all of the incentives, no one left behind is especially well named. Thank you to everyone involved in making this incredible week happen. Thank you so much, Snackery.
All right, well, so.
Less than $4,500 now from the incentive. now you
Okay, so we're heading to the construction fight. We're now done running around. We're done doing stupid crap. It is time for wall-to-wall action till the end of the run, kind of. So this is the construction fight. This is the most complicated fight in the run. For phase 1, we're just trying to damage Shishido to get Nishitani to throw the smoke grenade, which is the trigger for starting phase 2. So even though I'm fighting Shishido, I am looking at Nishitani. Oh, you just threw it. There we go. We can block it, and so it doesn't actually stun us. And then I can spend the rest of phase 1 regenning heat by running into stuff. None of the damage we did during that phase actually carries over to future phases, so we're literally just trying to make that stun grenade happen as quickly as possible. So now Nishitani's up there, and we're going to have to go take care of him. So we will extreme heat so we can get a little bit more damage out of things. I'm going to rope the pickaxe. This is now a Minecraft speedrun, and we'll get up here. The pickaxe, you could use the cone here. It's the exact same. It's that spin animation. It's the same one we've been using on like every weapon. Dash into those guys just to hopefully take care of most of the minions, or at least get them out of the way of this fight. I'm gonna do one more for good measure, and then there you go. We can finish him off with the heat action. I like the pickaxe more than the cone just because I feel like it has a tiny bit more reach, but they're both exactly the same. And that's Nishitani taken care of. So now we just have phase 3, which is Shishido. Shishido's back up to full HP, because like I said, none of that stuff in phase 1 counted. That was a different guy or something. Gonna cigarette here to hopefully get a little bit of heat back. I think this angle is crap, and it's probably gonna hit nobody. Yeah, it didn't really do much. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. This is gonna be a bit weird. Hopefully we can still fit this in. Okay, no, this is gonna work. This is... Nope. Nishitani's trolling me. Get up. Or Shishido, rather. There we go. It won't do the right heat action unless we wait until he's standing up, I think. So we had just enough heat to take care of that. And now we have a bit of cleanup to do. So where are you, Yao? Yeah, everyone is at full HP.
It's always Yao.
Yao is the one who causes the most problems, so he gotta go first. Wow, that was an interesting quick step strike. We like punched him in the foot and it did a bunch of damage. All right, that's kind of decent. That's kind of decent. We do have no heat coming out of this fight, but we basically never have heat coming out of this fight, at least the way I do it. I could have like run around trying to break furniture there, but I really can't be bothered. We're just gonna drink something here.
We have less than $2,500 remaining to get that incentive.
All right, this is the official part where this game overlaps with Yakuza 7. You can see Ichiban in the background just beating a dude up, thus confirming Ichiban does actually punch people. It's not all in his imagination. And then meanwhile, Kiryu's over here. You don't see this in Yakuza 7, but Kiryu is over here just tossing cigarettes around. The cigarette gets us decent damage, but there's, yeah, all kinds of cleanup to do. Where is he? Yeah, the rocket boots usually don't hit enemies that are on the ground. So when the enemy's grounded like that, it's just like, oh, thanks, cool. Just taking a nap on the job, great. That's phase 1. Okay, the overlap is over now. That's it. This is Yakuza 7 Gaiden, literally just for this moment and like one other tiny thing at the start of the game. Okay, get this. So this should get us most of them. Usually there's a couple stragglers who like to hang out way in the back. That was like very good though, actually. Usually there'll just be someone all the way at the end of this hallway who's just like literally taking a nap or something and they didn't get the memo to come attack Kiryu, so you just have to go all the way back there and take care of them. And of course you block at the end, thank you. Thank you for that.
In practice, like half of them were at the other end of the hallway.
It was like really ridiculous. That's that. There's Ichiban. Goodbye. Ichiban is going to be taking a nap on the floor for the rest of this. I think that's literally what's happening. And so you don't know this when you're playing Yakuza 7, but right on the other side of the door, this massive fan service battle is happening. Where every major character from the series teams up to beat up a bunch of dudes in suits. This fight is awful because the room is extremely big, so all the enemies spread out, and the friends do not help. It's like Majima, Saejima, and Dojima. A lot of Imas have joined to help me with this. But they're all going to be dragging the enemies in different directions, and it's going to be really annoying to try to get good cigarettes in. Hopefully this angle actually looks good. Yeah, that hit a lot of guys. Should I even do a second one? I'm going to do a second one. Against my better judgment. Yeah, that did like nothing. That was pointless. Kind of decent first one though. Now we're just gonna focus the bosses. I don't know why that slow mode. That was weird. Usually the slow-mo is only supposed to happen if you dodge something while in extreme heat. And I definitely wasn't dodging. The friends do actually help in this fight though, take out most of the enemies. That's why I'm only focusing the bosses, because they won't do that for me.
I'm proud that Daigo finally decided to be helpful.
Once in his life.
A first for him.
All right, all that's left is the final boss. That was that. You can tell from where my heat bar is that those cigarettes were a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine because I have a ton of items. So this is the final boss. It's Shishido. After hitting us with that sledgehammer like 5 times trying to take us out early, that didn't work, so now we have to fight him legit. We are going to be using the disrespectful Nishitani heat action to him, and it's basically going to turn this fight into an auto-scroller, unfortunately. I really don't know what they were thinking with the balance on this heat action. It's ridiculous. This is a sick fight, though, and I gotta say, this is like Yakuza 5 fan service right now, with the way they do, like, it's just a big dude, like 10 HP bars, fight through the Yakuza HQ. It's literally Aizawa from 5. And the Yakuza 5 fan in me appreciates it. Ooh, I actually got that. So we can fit the spark in there. That is a tiny gap for doing a pause. I'm just gonna go ahead though, since this is like 4.5 minutes long, this fight, and almost that entire thing is just gonna be cutscene while they move from phase to phase. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of all the outro stuff now to give GDQ just a little bit of time back on the schedule. So mainly, I want to shout out the other runners of this game, P-Scholar, Voidus, Crimson Ocat, let's see, Pimecone, Firelight, probably some other people I'm forgetting. I think Streetback Guy has done some runs.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, safesea runs this game, even though she's not on the leaderboard. I've been told she's done a run.
Ostensibly.
Yeah, P-Scholar in particular is responsible for pretty much the entire route, so like, massive shout-outs to an absolute legend of Yakuza speedrunning. I also, of course, especially want to shout out one dude who I didn't mention, who's Froob. Froob and I go way back. There was a time when the Yakuza community was essentially just me and him, and like 1 or 2 other people, kinda. So it's been insane how much the community's grown over the years, and a lot of that's been because of his efforts at growing it. So it's been really cool, and he's been a chill dude the whole time. So shout-outs to him. I also want to give an extremely special shout out to my friend Sanovan. We had a massive amount of technical difficulties getting this run set up last night. It took 6 hours to install this game. So Huge shout outs to Sanovan for basically coming in clutch and saving the run. I would not be playing it without him, and he doesn't even run this. Ooh, we're getting 2 plant uses. Okay, that's gonna throw this entire fight off. That's gonna be really weird. I think I can just do, oh, he's not letting me do it. Come on, come on. Why won't he let me do it? Okay, we have to like do this now or something.
He's stalling. We know he knows we have less than $1,000 less than $1,000 left to get that incentive.
Shishido wants the incentive, dude. Yeah, look.
Yep.
That was a massive amount of overkill damage in the end too. That was a horrible decision by me. We're heading into the last fight. I just want to point out, I don't understand what's going to happen here, but look at the physics behind this. Maybe this takes a little longer than I thought, but look at the physics behind this. Where's the rope? Rope him, Kiryu. I mean, Joryu.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just...
And Peter Parker?
The amount of strength. Just toss him all the way up there.
Yeah,
and then Kiryu, from this position of horrible leverage, also yanks him all the way up here. Grounded crime drama. By the way, I've been using the stamina and sparks on this. We picked these up all the way back at the start of the game. This is what they were for. We've got 4 heat bars now, and we need to be able to fill all of them back up. Get the boys hanging out on the floor down there. The dramatic final showdown on this overhang thing. I'm gonna drink the second spark just in case. I don't want anything weird to happen after this heat action, but I probably didn't even need to drink this. One last juggle for the road, there you go. And time is gonna be on the final QTE, so I will call that for you when it happens. It's gonna be in like 15 seconds or something. And time. Am I overestimating?
Woo! No.
Okay, good.
Woo! 125.42.
The hard carry from the loads, dude.
And there's only $336 left for the incentive. So you beat the incentive.
But anyway, there you go. That was Gaiden, I guess. I kind of gave my closing remarks already, so I don't have much else to say. Thank you so much to GDQ, of course, for having me on and for, just having me on, I guess. Not putting me at 5 in the morning like you usually do, just saying. Well, yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.